So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. And that gets things running. And he's managed to get free. Savinho.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gives it back. Danilo. For Joelinton. Little pass back. Marquinhos. Danilo might just make this. And here's Savinho. Ball driven towards the... He's got full! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Joelinton. That pass isn't the best. Over to the left. Nice bit of trickery. He's got away. The ball's gone astray. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played back in. Takes a shot! Brazil with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. João Pedro shifted it to the flank. Back into the middle. Brazil are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now that's well seen too. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Savinho's horrific header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
And it's Danilo. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Goes to finish! Goal! Brazil! That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Aos 26 minutos Camisa 9.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Aimed beyond the defence. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Northern Ireland claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Joelinton. Oh, the ball's run loose here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Douglas Luiz.
Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go a
Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Savinho is the guilty party there, and the referee has shown him a yellow card. Savinho. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And that's gone loose. Looking for the rock. And the shot! They've done it! Northern Ireland are level.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Marcado para a Irlanda do Norte. Camisa
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
It's a good-looking delivery, well read, and the danger is averted. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So once again, we're underway.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Knocks it into space.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Douglas Luiz, Linton. Cross to the back post. Savinho! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Played out to the left flank. Neymar plays it in. Cleared away. João Pedro under intense pressure.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Douglas Luiz. Brazil finding their passes. And that is out of play. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, such a clever touch. Now there's a fine chance, surely! Goal, Brazil! And they're back in front. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, can he get onto this?
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening, and claimed it back swiftly.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neymar's cross. Linton! Sensational from Linton! A finish of true class! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And how about that for a volley, executed to perfection?
It's a really, really good goal, and not just the way he finished it. He had to read the whole situation as it developed.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Northern Ireland can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Northern Ireland get themselves a terrible mistake. And it's Neymar. Douglas Luiz. And it's Neymar. Neymar going full tilt down the left.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Neymar. In with the challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
The bottom line is pressing so effective. That's why everybody's doing it now.
Now it's João Pedro, and this is Neymar. Good read, needed to be. And he's there to get it away. Douglas Luiz, driving forward. He's found some space. Can he finish? It's in! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Tries to get it clear. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. No, that was never going to make it. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And he's gone backward here. Tries from a long way out. And for a moment, time stood still.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 9, camisa 4. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21, camisa 3.
He's shifting through the gears here. Flings in across. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.